Hi, I'm columninches from London and I'm applying for the Conservatory. It's quite a challenge to encapsulate my entire musical journey in no more than 3 minutes. But without further ado, let's start the stopwatch. My musical journey started at the age of 6 years old when I began studying classical guitar. It was tough but rewarding at such a young age, requiring dedication and many hours of practice. However, I soon began to appreciate the classical guitar's repertoire and also learnt to sight read and write musical notation. Here's an edited overview of what I was up to. But before long, I became curious and intrigued by other musical styles and began experimenting with the following. However, as a teenager, I was soon looking for something a little more, shall we say, dangerous than the classical guitar, and secretly wanted to be a heavy rock or heavy metal guitarist. Yes, really. And so I went from worshipping the grandfather of classical guitar, Gonzervatory, to some of these guitarists. I later learnt to appreciate other guitarists, let's say with a more experimental approach. After playing solo guitar for many years, I yearned to start a band, perform my own songs and have fun without the rulebook, and the technical constraints I'd spent thousands of hours refining. So I joined a garage punk band, and it sounded like this. Well, you can't please everyone. Not long after this, I became interested in electronic music, and in particular, the analog synthesizer. This expanded my musical palette further and led to an appreciation of the following artists. I next formed an electro-clash band playing guitar and keyboards. It sounded like this. This brings me to the present day, where I'm a songwriter, performer and producer. I write, play and produce my own music, as well as write my own lyrics, vocal melodies and harmonies, but as I don't sing, I collaborate with vocalists. So to provide you with an insight into my musical world as such, the next few video clips will demonstrate how I go about creating a song on my computer, using Apple's Logic 10, often sketching the various instrument parts with software instruments, and then replacing them later with live instruments. Let's start with a bass guitar. I'll begin the song by playing along to a drum track I've programmed, and it sounds like this. I'll often write string parts in Logic's notator, and it looks like this. I then perform the parts with Logic's software string sampler, and it sounds like this. I'll then collaborate with an actual human violinist in order to bring some character and personality to the song, and I'll record and layer their various parts to sound like this. I'll then add some slide guitar and record multiple takes of the vocalist to create harmonies which sound like this. I know, time's up. So that's me, my musical journey and my world. So hopefully you'll consider me for the Conservatory, and hopefully I'll see you in Paris.